2018.0. Hey y'all, Artist Poet Girl here, also known as APG Jamie, and today we're going to make a Happy New Year greetings journal page. I'm making a Happy New Year journal page that I turn into a greeting card, because I like doing that. I do. And these are some monoprints or otherwise painty cardstock, pieces of cardstock. And I'm pulling out ones that I like. Not all of them are pretty, okay? Not all of them. That there's a piece of paper. I'm not even sure why that one's in there. That should be in my collage bucket over there. Or folders, or yeah, somewhere. It needs to be somewhere else, okay? Because these are cardstock pieces, but you know, they could go in there too. But that's another project. Okay. Anywho, I'm going through and picking out the ones I like. Now, I like all of these. That's why they're in here. Okay. And, yeah. So, this whole project took right around 2 hours. That does include the time I spent scanning my completed journal page and printing out the pictures on my Canon selfie that go on to the greeting cards. Okay? Okay. Yeah. I like that one. Oh, I like that one. I'm really liking that one. It's got gold on it, y'all. It's got gold. Oh, really like that one. Oh, I really like that one. That one over there, that red one. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to use this one. Okay? Okay. So I have all these packages of ephemera, and I bought these particular Tim Holtz paper dolls because they're called Christmas paper dolls, but I got them because they're wintry, meaning they have on coats and jackets and hats, and well, there's some of them are having kind of Christmassy stuff on them, but because I'm looking for a baby new year, y'all. A baby new year. And an old man. Old last year. You know how that works. You know, you have the old year going out and the new year coming in. Yeah, gave away my punchline. No, it really wasn't a punchline. Anywho's, so now I'm going through these looking for an old man. And I did speed it up, y'all. Maybe not as fast as I should have, but I did. I speeded it up pretty good, I think. Yeah, I did. So, looking at all the different pieces of ephemera, and I'm looking at these cards. It seems like I just picked on Tim Holtz stuff. Holtz. And it's a little blurry because somebody didn't turn off the autofocus. I might do it later, but I truthfully, I don't remember if I did turn it off later. But we'll get back in line in focus here in a minute. So I'm going to use this old guy because he's about the oldest guy I could find. And I'm just going to cut him out a little bit. Oh, don't cut his ears off. Oh, look at that baby just sat right there on his shoulder. That was so cute. And now I'm going through some other ephemera, looking to see what else I could find, because evidently this is going to be an ephemera page. And I'm just pulling out different things that I like. The stars, I thought, yeah, the stars are good because, you know, it's kind of like the stars, the firecrackers, explosions in the sky, and you know, that kind of thing. Hope I don't get censored for saying that EX word. Explosion. It's a lotion. So I'm going through, and there seems to be a lot of miscellaneous stuff in this one, and I don't know the makers of this particular all this stuff, because yeah, it just looks like different sets of stuff that ended up just all getting shoved into one little bag. I guess I could have cut some of that out, but there again, I didn't. Oh, I did whittle it down to under 20 minutes. In fact, it's 18.52. And moving along, I'm going to ink the edges. Because all y'all good people ink edges. I don't always ink edges. But I chose to this time. So I am. I don't think I bore you with inking all the edges. Although I might. It's been a couple days since I edited this, you know. Because I edited it last Friday. And it's the new year, which means I edited it before the new year. I know, you know, it's just how it's the way it works for me. And speaking of, you know, speeding things up and showing these process video tutorial how-tos, how I did it, any hoots. Y'all are okay with them being speeded up. You don't want them slowed down normal time, do you? Just let me know in comments. Yeah. So now I'm going to do some stamping on this deli paper because I want to put it over the background because my old man and my baby tend to blend in too much, and evidently I wanted more time, so I just stamped the heck out of it with this here time stamp, which ends up making my page a little too dark. So less time on this would have been better. Matte medium. Pretty sure this is still my Liquitex bottles, y'all. Because, yeah, the baby and the man got a little lost on that background. And I thought, well, I'll just mute it back with some deli wrap. And really, I ended up making it just as busy with all that time on there. I had time on my hands. Time on my hands. No, doesn't work. Heat gun, y'all. Now to change the subject. So I trimmed off the around the outside, you know, trailer park girls go around the outside. And now I'm going to, that's where I want him. I want him on the left. Because for me, most of the time, if things are looking to the left, this is me. This is just sort of my, you know, MO. And if it's looking left or towards the left, that tends for me to be in the past. If it's looking right or on the right, it seems to me, for me, that it's looking forward into the future kind of thing. That is something I have realized about my work. My journal pages, my fine art pieces, pretty much, you know, pretty much everything. Pretty lady heat gun, y'all. Oh. But as you can tell, he's not quite long enough, and I didn't want him that far down on the page. And he's gonna be a pocket. Anybody surprised? Is anyone surprised by that? I'm turning him into a pocket because I like pockets. And y'all know my dogs are now looking at me. Sorry if I blew your ears out and you're wearing headphones. So, yeah. So got him glued down, and I've blended the black acrylic paint with a little bit of gray because I'm kind of trying to match the color that he is, which is not really black, and it's not brown. It's a funny color, and I think I did a pretty bang-up job. And I'm having just that one little piece of ephemera sticking out while it dries, so it kind of doesn't be real close, be stuck down super close. I know that doesn't make any sense, but I want to be able to slide it, you know, my little notes in there, my little journaling. So I've got my stars, and I've got stars in circles, and I thought, well, I'm just going to put these glitter stars on top of the circles. Yeah. And I got the baby sitting on a little star circle, and he's going to be holding the star. It's going to be hanging down. It's going to be like he's holding the star, dangling it, you know. I say he because he looks like a little baby boy. It could be any kind of a baby, though, because it's cold winter time, so he's all bundled up. Okay? Yeah. And I'm just gluting them all down. As you can see. Oh, look out, baby. Where's that big star? I had a bigger star. Where'd it go? There it is. No, that's the little star. There. Where's that big one? There, that must have been it. So now I'm going to emboss, and this is deli paper, on the deli paper, and I couldn't find my anti-static pillow thingy, so I wiped it off with a dryer softener sheet thing that I use in the studio and not the dryer. So that was my embossing ink, and I'm using white powder. Make a mess with it. I get white powders everywhere. And I did it, 3 times, which I do recommend, if you're going to be doing this, try it more than one time in case something doesn't work quite right or it's not as nice as you want it. Okay? Okay. Hey, gun, y'all, to activate that heat embossing powder. And as it turns out, I used the first one because there's some embossing powder on my drop paper there. Watch, it's fixing to activate too. What? See? And it kind of stuck on the back of the deli paper. But that's okay, because I can use that one right there. Looks okay. Looks okie dokie. Now, in hindsight, because everything in hindsight is 2020, I wish I had actually trimmed around this one with the scissors to get rid of that halo-y edge that you will see. And this is matte medium. I'm putting it on all over the man. And see, now he's holding a clock. His time is up. And it's time for the new little feller to come on board, okay? Oh, that star's not glued down, so I put a little more glue on it. Here it comes, y'all. He's drying it up. Oh, got a little fuzzy. Autofocus. Oh, and now my computer says it wants to be battery charged. Well, it cross fingers, jump down, go to down. It'll wait, boogie. We got about 6 minutes, maybe to wait. And now I'm going around the stars just on one side, top and side, with a silver gel pen. It's kind of hard to tell on my little screen, but maybe y'all can see it. And I think I ended up missing some and having to go back over them. This is a charcoal pencil. And there is a list of ingredients in the description box below for those of you who are curious about it. That is a blending stump. And I'm just smooshing out the charcoal pencil. I could have used a Stabilo All, or a black watercolor pencil, or a regular pencil. Well, actually, a regular pencil would have probably been just too shiny gray, Chris. Graphite pencil is a little shiny. Has just a little glint to it, okay? And that's a black ink pen, just a regular no-name brand ink pen. And now I'm going over it with the Sharpie, which I think I forgot to put in my list of ingredients. But now you know that's what I used there. And then a little silver on the side of that. And I'm writing little notes on that little ephemera card. Faux ephemera. And doing that. And I don't know. Let's wait for the next little segment, okay? Oh, see, it's just going to go right in there behind him. Oh, and I decided I'm going to go in and put some white. Oh, no, I'm not putting white. I know what I'm doing, y'all. I know what I'm doing. I'm writing the lyrics to Old Lang Syne. Auld Lang Syne. Y'all know that song? That New Year's song you usually hear? Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of Old Lang Syne? I have a video from last year on December 31st, 2016 / January 1, 2017 of me doing that song video. Here you go, y'all. So now I'm going over the ephemera pieces with clear gesso to dull them back because they're just a little too shiny, and yeah, I think it'd been better if I hadn't have done so many timestamps on there. Timestamps, that's funny. But I did. Now we're going to work on our greeting card, and I pulled out a bunch of my alphabet stamps, most of which seem to be clear stamps, and because I wanted different fonts on Happy New Year that's going on the inside of the card. So I already laid out those words onto some acrylic stamp blocks. Oh, let's put our purple door on the back of these cards, because y'all know I do that. I put purple door on there, and then I put the year on there, and I went ahead and dated these 2018. Okay. So here's Happy. Now I have a little rubber stamp there on the little wooden block, and so of course that wouldn't go on the block. Now here's the thing about using different stamps, because they're various stamp makers, and they're not sets. Their thickness of your acrylics, and also this is the same on rubber ones that you made D-wood. The thickness is not quite the same, so your stamping is going to be a little weird if they are different thicknesses. Just be forewarned. And there will be a little photo montage, because we got about 2 minutes left on the video. Yeah, this is where I printed the photos. Actually, I was printing the photos while I was working on other things. And now we're going to trim them out, because this is just how my Canon selfie prints, okay? It's an old one, and I won't get a new one until I'm out of printer paper pack thingies. So I was just using ATG, and I'm just going to stick these straight onto the card bases. All right? No photo mats or nothing, because sometimes I'm just not fancy like that. And this was one of them times. There's the finished page that I scanned it and printed out. And here's a few close-ups. Just a few, though. I appreciate your valuable time, and I wish each and every one of you a healthful, happy, joy-filled 2018. Thanks for watching, and happy arting, y'all.